Jai Jiren. Seventh pole, the five bodies. The association of soul with bodies imply its bondage by karma and fettering of its unlimited powers, as is therefore considered to be an obstruction to achieve its pure form. Hence, we should strive to get rid of it. However, the existence of a body is also a means of destroying the karma and can therefore be a blessing as a vehicle of attainments of liberation or mukti. True followers of the path of liberation put the evil body to good use by involving it in shubh karma, that is good deeds, and also in penance, that is tap. Body, that is sharir, is that through which activities such as moving, walking, eating and drinking etc. are carried out, which has the characteristics of decay and degradation, which is formed through the rise of body making karma, that is sharir, nam, karma, and that which accommodates the worldly soul.
The soul is non-corporeal. It is not subject to our vision, but from a certain perspective, worldly souls are also considered corporeal. Therefore, they are visible to us. All worldly souls possesses a body. The soul itself constructs its own body and uses it as a means to carry out all the activities of life. Hence, when it leaves the body, all the activities of life come to an end. Therefore, this is an unambiguous fact that the body is a completely different entity from the soul. Soul possesses knowledge, whereas the body is devoid of knowledge, as it is a material entity. Whatever physical pleasure and pain are experienced by the soul, it occurs only through the body.
According to Jain Dharma, there are 5 types of bodies. They are material or patkali, that is made of putkas. However, each subsequent categories of bodies contain a large number of putkals than its predecessor. The 5 types of bodies are:
first, the gross body, Adaric Sharir. Second, the protein body, Vakriya Sharir. Third, the communication body, Aharak Sharir. Fourth, the luminous body, Tejas Sharir. Fifth, the karmic body, Karman Sharir. Let's understand them one by one.
As the name indicates, this type of body is made up of gross material aggregates. Gross bodies can stay back even after they dissociate from the soul. It can split into parts, which is not possible for any other kind of body. The attainment of emancipation is possible only through the gross body. This gross body is composed of flesh, bones, blood, and is characterized by the nature of disintegration, decay, and destruction. These bodies belong to human beings, that is Manushya Gati, and animals and plants, that is Tiryansh Gati. Among all types of bodies, this has least number of pudgals. Pudgals are basic elements by which our whole body is made up of. But it occupies maximum space as distinction of pudgals is brought. It is made up of ashtasparshi or gross pudgals. Therefore, it is considered gross or solid and capable of being hurt or broken.
Vakriya means transformation. This type of body is found in heavenly beings, Devgati, and beings of hell, Narakgati. This body is capable of adopting diverse forms such as contraction, expansion, subtle, gross, single, and multiform, etc., and does not contain bones, flesh, and blood. It disintegrates after birth as camphor. It occupies less space than the physical bodies, though the number of pudgals forming such subtle bodies are innumerable times more than those of physical bodies. The reason in the fineness or Shushma nature of such pudgals, and they can travel into limited parts of universe knowing no impediments.
This is a special body created by the ascetics who have obtained the knowledge of all 14 purvas on account of the occurrence of special kind of situation. It is created for a short period of time, less than 48 minutes, and to travel to places where Tirthankars are found, to either pay respect or consult them to clear doubts. This body is described as white in color, 1 hand length in size, and capable of travelling millions of miles in one samaya, crossing all impediments in a limited path, and is reabsorbed by the physical body after performing all its duties. It is finer than Vakriya but possesses pudgals which are innumerable times more than the Vakriya body.
This type of body is formed by Pudgal's material aggregates and is capable of digesting food and is composed of luminous atoms. It is also known as electrical body. This body contains Pudgals which are infinite times, Anant Guna, more than Aharaka communication body, even when it is finer than them. This type of body can pass through all types of impediments throughout the universe or loka and is present in every worldly being. At the same time, it is imperceptible to the senses. For example, the eyes cannot see it.
When all karmas are exhausted, as well as all types of bodies and bodily existence, it is also imperceptible to the senses and accompanies the soul on death to the place of new birth. There, its karmic body forms the basis of the other new bodies that the soul or jiva may acquire.
Out of these, the luminous and karmic bodies always accompany worldly souls. The gross body is acquired with birth. The protein body is acquired by birth and also by spiritual powers called labdhi. The communication body is obtained through yogic practices. The relation of the soul with the body doesn't have beginning from non-individual point of view, but it has beginning from an individual point of view. The gross body, protein body and the communication body have organs, whereas other bodies do not have organs. The Karman body is the cause of other four bodies such as gross body, etc. and which is again the resultant of influx of karmas, that is ashrams. Therefore, liberation or mukti of any worldly being is attained only when all the karmas as well as all type of bodies and bodily existence are exhausted or destroyed. That's all about 5 bodies that the Jain Dharma have described. Thank you.
Om